This week on LandLeader Television.
We are the leaders of the land. Land is what we live on. It can be explored, built upon, and cultivated. Land holds our wildlife, crops and livestock, and the homes in which we live. It provides a resource for your family. It's what our forefathers settled and our brave fight to protect. It asks that you respect it, keep it free, and put back what you have taken. At times, it's purchased, sold, and traded, and it's passed on from generation to generation. So it's our duty as land brokers to be champions of conservation, habitat management, and ownership. We possess a deep love for our land and respect for all it provides. We are LandLeader.
This segment of LandLeader TV is brought to you by Land and Wildlife.
My name is Doug Lowry. Here we are in the Swedenburg West Orchard in the Rogue Valley, Southern Oregon. I'm a fourth generation pear grower in the Rogue Valley. My great-grandfather was the orchard superintendent for Harry and David 100 years ago, and grandfather started Associated Fruit Company. I took over 5 years ago, but have worked for it for 20 years. We grow some of the finest and highest quality pears in the world. The Rogue Valley and Associated Fruit properties all have outstanding irrigation, whether it be through Medford irrigation or Talon irrigation. We have some long, very strong water rights and very strong water districts in the area. They're third and fourth generation water rights, and they're as guaranteed as you could get. The value that we are in allows for a lot of diverse opportunities for growing. We have extremely deep and rich soils that allow us to grow anything from pears to grapes. The Rogue Valley is becoming more of a grape district. We have Willamette Valley to the north and we have Napa to the south, but we've been a little known grape area until recently, where we're finding that just about any variety of grape can be grown successfully commercially in the Rogue Valley. The wine industry is going to have a major impact on the way that Southern Oregon is viewed as a farming area. I hope that pears continue because the best pear in the world is grown in Southern Oregon. However, this is really being recognized now as an established wine area, and the wines from this area are nationally and internationally receiving awards. Having come out of the internet business in the Bay Area, I had come up here and was actually caught up in the beauty of the trees and the blossoms and just growing things, which I'd always been around my whole life. We have a taste of all seasons, but we really have Northern California weather, and it's just an amazing place to live, and the natural beauty with the Rogue River and the Siskiyou Mountain Range is really breathtaking. You know, this is my office, and you get to come out and be a part of nature and watch things grow and the seasonality, and it really gets down to the core of nature and, you know, what we're here for. Being a farmer, there's a lot more to it than the monetary upside. Land is a great place to protect your money in uncertain times, but it also is very fulfilling in creating something that isn't just on paper, but is tangible, that benefits other people. Currently, we're offering up 5 non-contiguous parcels of about 250 acres in total that have excellent water rights and soil. These properties can be purchased individually or bundled together. This is Sweenburg West Orchard. It's 95 acres. Edgevale Orchard, which is 37 acres. This is a very deep soiled, well irrigated orchard. It has a home site, it has a shop, it has beautiful views of the Rogue Valley. All of these properties that we're looking at are all located very close to Ashland, Medford, and Jacksonville. LandLeader has been a pleasure to work with. I started selling some properties, I did it myself, and found clients. It's a difficult deal when you're negotiating your own properties directly between buyer and seller, and I had Chris recommended to me. I was actually somewhat turned off from other realtors in the past. However, Chris was a professional. He was a great intermediary that I trusted to deal with the selling of these properties. Have been my family for a long time. He's very good about communicating with me about what's happening in the sales process. And all in all, it's been a good relationship.
And we're standing here at the Ramsey Road property of the AFC offering, standing here at Sam's Creek. This creek is the source of irrigation for this 76-acre property. What's unique about this is behind me is this dam that in the summer months when you're irrigating, you will store water behind it. This reservoir here feeds 3 other reservoirs on the property. This is a free water, meaning there's no cost to it from the state or from an irrigation district. This water is a deeded water right. It's really unique setup here they have where you have the ability to store over 10 acre feet of water on site.
As an outdoorsman, we have the beautiful Rogue River. There's world-class salmon fishing, steelhead fishing, mountain biking. We have Mount Ashland with skiing. There's a developing wine community where there are many wineries and wine regions. It's just really a beautiful place to raise a family and settle down.
It's about people far and wide, from coast to coast. The farmers, the ranchers, their cattle and crops, weekends in the woods, blueberries, peaches, a fishing pole, and your grandpa's rifle. Best friends, the love of your life, our children. It's about making this real. We've been financing your life for more than a century. We're Farm Credit. We're here to help you grow.
Mahindra knows you have real work to do. So test drive the toughest tractors on earth and get real savings, like up to $8,400 in cash back in savings. Plus, you'll get real peace of mind with Mahindra's industry-best 7-year powertrain warranty. Care for the land you love with real power and performance. And you'll see why Mahindra is the world's #1 selling tractor. Get your work done, America, with Mahindra.
Looking to sell your ranch or farm? Visit LandLeader.com to learn about our exclusive network of the best farm and ranch brokers across the country. LandLeader member brokers are the leaders in their areas, representing the finest properties and providing their clients with the most property marketing in the nation. From ranches and farms to sporting properties and vacant land, we're the largest land marketing company in America. Give us a call or visit LandLeader.com today.
LandLeader Television is brought to you by LandLeader, exclusive properties worldwide. Mahindra, toughest utility vehicles on earth. Gunworks, 1,400 yards right out of the box. Cinch jeans and shirts. Lead, don't follow. And by participating Farm Credit locations.
I'm Aaron Davidson, founder of Gunworks. This is our 10th year anniversary serving customers with the best long-range shooting systems and instruction available. At Gunworks, we're really passionate about providing a system or kit to a customer that will change his entire paradigm of how he thinks about guns and shooting and hunting and what he expects products to do and what he expects his capabilities can be. And to continue to serve that, we'll continue to bring, new cutting-edge products, new actions, new stocks, new systems, new cartridges, new bullets, new optics, new ballistics. And our mission statement is to continue to serve that customer in his long-range shooting needs.
This portion of the show is brought to you by Cinch Jeans and Shirts and by Gunworks Rifles.
It comes to this moment. This is what he's prepared for. He's learned the science of long-range shooting. He knows how to select the right gear and how to compensate for wind. He's practiced. He's trained. Now, at 880 yards, he is ready. Gunworks, Long Range University. Visit gunworks.com.
Now's a great time to buy your next farm, ranch, or recreational property. The premier broker members of LandLeader represent the finest properties available on the market today, from working cattle ranches to income-producing farm ground, equestrian facilities and agricultural land to sporting properties and land rich with mineral rights. Let the LandLeader network help you find your next piece of land. Tour thousands of properties for sale online at landleader.com.
Welcome to the Middle Fork Ranch. Over 3,000 acres of high mountain meadows, meandering river bottoms, and amazing vistas of Colorado's Rocky Mountains. This historic ranch is now for sale and includes 7 miles of world-class gold medal fishing on the South Platte River, cattle grazing ranch land, diverse hunting for big game, and convenient location just 2 hours from Denver near the town of Fairplay. Contact Dax Hayden today or learn more at haydenoutdoors.com.
This segment is brought to you by California Outdoor Properties.
We're at the B&L Long Shot Ranch, which is a 640-acre ranch north of Elk Creek, right in the foothills of the Mendocino National Forest. This ranch is a really unique ranch because it's a turnkey ranch. The current owners have been here 8 years. They've raised their family here. They have a beautiful log cabin home that's dialed in, a swimming house, shops, caretaker house, and beautiful 3 year-round lakes. Just very private and a beautiful setting.
So I've always enjoyed doing things out in the country, and as my children were growing up, I wanted them to have the same experience. So this has been a terrific spot for us to come for the weekends, for vacations, for the holidays, and really, partake in all the activities around here.
What's there to do for the wife up here?
So Lisa really likes it up here. I mean, it's quiet in the country, and you're gonna wanna like that kind of thing. But she comes up here, she reads, she has her needlepoint, she likes to do fancy cooking when she's got the time up here. But perhaps what she enjoys the most is there are wild blackberries around the property. And every year Lisa goes out there picking blackberries, and I think last year made 150 jars of blackberry jam from the Long Shot Ranch.
And then what about the kids? What do you got them doing?
Well, so we've had, they've had their bikes up here. We've had ATVs to ride around the roads and trails. My daughter had a horse for a while. We've had horses up here. Both kids like to go shooting. We go hunting up in here during the season. We've had model airplanes. I mean, just sort of everything you can do out in the big open country.
What type of games up here?
So this ranch has got California deer, wild pigs. There's quite a bit of turkey here. We have California quail, and then we bring pheasants in every year.
And then as far as, is there any fishing in the ponds or?
There is. There's 3 year-round ponds on the property, one in the front, one kind of in the middle, and then one on the far side we call McIntyre Pond. The 2 in the front both have bass in them. We've cleaned those ponds out during the time that we've owned the property. And the one that's over on the McIntyre side is actually full of catfish. We're in 3 valleys here. The Central Valley, where the road you come in, where the house is, and where the central ponds are. And then through the Windmill Cut puts you in Deer Canyon in the other valley. And then going past the shooting range and over the hill puts you over into the valley that has McIntyre Pond in it, as well as the access down to Salt Creek.
And in the house, I mean, it looks beautiful. I mean, this is a turnkey situation.
This property is ready to go. It comes with its equipment, all the furnishings, the kitchen stuff. As I like to say it, bring your clothes, stop at the grocery store, and you're pretty much ready to go.
And then when you guys bought the house, did you do anything to the cabin?
So we did a fair amount of decorating inside and, the normal maintenance that you do in a log house, but the house itself was pretty much done. And then the property had a number of other buildings on it. We have the pool house that has the endless pool in it. There's a very nice steel shop building, 4 bays that houses all the ranch equipment and tools and supplies and the like. Plus there's a chicken coop that we've kept chickens in from time to time. There's a fenced-in run for a dog, or we actually kept pheasants in them when we had pheasants.
Right.
Garden shed. There's all kinds of sort of useful buildings for running the ranch.
And I know in California we had a great water year this year, but what's the water situation up here?
Well, so as I mentioned, there are 3 year-round ponds. During the dry part of the year, those go down a fair bit, but we've never had them go dry, and the fish do perfectly fine. And then there's a number of wells on the property, a very good shallow water well. The house water here is beautiful. And then there are separate wells for the irrigation of the trees around here, and then a separate well over at the manager's house.
And I noticed you built a new shooting range.
I did. I do a lot of competitive shooting, and we built a terrific facility to practice here.
I'm really fascinated by competitive shooting. How did you get into that, and what's that all about?
So I've been a competitive pistol shooter all my life, actually, starting in high school, and it's kind of ebbed and flowed depending on where we lived and job situations. But this has been ideal for us. As you'll see, we built a professional level range here that the whole family enjoys. So we have a pistol range that runs 50 yards, that's 75 feet wide, that you can set up pretty much anything on. And then we have a rifle range facing the other way that stretches all the way out to a little over 1,000 yards. I thought we'd take a few minutes break and see one of my favorite parts of the ranch, our shooting range. You have behind me a 50-yard by 75 feet wide professional pistol and small bore rifle range, suitable for shooting steel targets, as you see, paper targets. It's been great fun for our family and a great place for those that are in the shooting sports to practice. We have a great place to store all of your shooting supplies safely and out of the weather. And if you look this way, on the other side, we've got a rifle range that runs out with target stands from 100 to 600 yards. And in fact, if you look way out there through the cut, you can see where there's a target at 1,050 yards.
This segment is brought to you by LandLeader, exclusive properties worldwide.
Devout to the Pacific Northwest, Land & Wildlife is a leading real estate firm that offers a diversified and accurate approach to marketing and representing our region's finest rural, farm, ranch, recreational lands, and affiliated resorts throughout the region. If it's about the Northwest, we understand it. If you're interested in buying or selling land in Oregon, Washington, or Idaho, email us or give us a call today. We're eager to assist.
Stuck in the weeds? Get your hands on the new Brush Dog dual cutting trimmer head. The Brush Dog combines heavy-duty string line with stainless steel blades, giving you the cutting power to rip through any grass or brush that gets in your way. There's no need to change from string to metal blades, and with a universal fit, the Brush Dog is guaranteed to work with nearly every commercial trimmer. Visit brushdog.com for more information and purchase yours today. Brush Dog.
This segment is brought to you by California Outdoor Properties.
Todd Renfrew at California Outdoor Properties originally sold us this ranch, and that was such a good experience that when it came time for us to move on, we've asked Todd to list the property for us again.
I met Brad 8 years ago, and his family is from the Bay Area, and they were looking for a ranch so they'd have a place to go on the weekends. And we looked all over California and found this ranch for him. He has been here 8 years. Unfortunately, he has to move out of state. That's why he's selling it. And now I get to share his ranch with the next buyer and share that journey again with someone else. One of the things that you notice when you drive up into the ranch is that your caretaker quarters is right there on the front road. And this place is so private. Was that one of the reasons you attracted to it?
Yeah, that's one of the things we liked about this property. I mean, you like to have the caretaker living separately from where you are. And this is set up ideally because with them living there, it's security for the front entrance to the ranch. Nobody's going to be sitting there cutting the gate when there's a house right across the street.
Right.
But then we're almost a mile off the road. So we're completely secluded here. There's no neighbors within sight. In fact, there's no neighbors within a couple of miles here.
I mean, total privacy.
Yeah, you have to go on top of the tallest hill with a pair of binoculars to see the nearest house. There's a very nice 3-bedroom house over there, as well as basically a carport and then a separate barn, as well as a couple of pastures. The current caretaker actually keeps horses over there.
As you drive in the ranch, I call it the Snoopy Rock, or what do you guys call that rock up there?
You know, there's a whole variety of rocks that, big rocks you see up in the hills that I guess were left here when the glaciers passed through this area however many millions of years ago. But they're kind of cool features. But for having put in the shooting range, our next idea for naming this place would have been Big Rock Ranch.
Big Rock Ranch, nice. You have actually an indoor pool you get a workout in.
We do. The prior owners built what's called an endless pool. It's an indoor lap pool with a big pump and motor that generates a current you can swim against. And when you turn all the way up, you best be a pretty good swimmer. You know, I have to say we're sad to sell this place. But personal circumstances is causing us to move out of state. And this has been, the ideal location to come to. Our main house is in the Bay Area. We're moving relatively far away and we just won't be able to get here as frequently. But I have to say we're sad about it. We've so enjoyed the B&L Long Shot Ranch over the last years. We have great family memories here. Part of my kids' childhood was growing up here with all the activities over holidays and vacations and weekends. We're sorry to see it go, but we hope it goes to a family who's going to enjoy it as much as we have.
For more information on how to feature your property on LandLeader TV, please visit landleader.com. Next week on LandLeader Television.